Sean.
Hey kids, this is Pulse Ray Vision coming to you live from Quattro Cinco Studios in my mom's basement, and it is a good Friday, a good Friday. We've got some very fun stuff to share with you, some alpha, some things that we've been working on in the background, none of which the least is some cool game stuff we got going on. We have Crypto Cat saying good afternoon, good Friday, Steve Stash, sup homies, sup. Sup, homies. I put these hats on, and I'm happy to. No permissions. Thank you very much. We don't like asking permission around here. But I need a dark matter hat. I need to start doing some hats because it's getting to that point in the project where stuff is bananas. Stuff is going to go crazy. And I don't think people are ready. You don't have enough dark. You don't have enough fuel cells. You don't have enough pink mist whale up in here. Guys, things are cool. Things are good. Things are getting even better. I'm going to throw on some Corey, an investor, dark matter. What's up?
Talking AGP, anti-gravity, project I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink mist wheel, got the dark matter token going up, I can tell. Hey, I can tell this is the start of something fresh. Shout out Hex Revision and on the Hex, yes. I confess, Hexicans don't stress, cause as a community we one up. So tell me, are you in, or tell me, are you out? Do you want to win, or do you chase the clout? What is this really about? The treasury and lottery. If you meant dark tokens, you can get a part of it. So how does it work? Let me explain. First you buy the dark token, now you're in the game. Then you mint the dark and get a fuel cell. That's an NFT, one that earns yield. As long as you have it, it feels like magic. But if you vaporize the NFT, that's tragic. So most think crypto is a game. Are you here for the fame or here to make a name? See, Hexicans reign, we create our own lane. I thought I told you, we the new financial gain. AGproject.io with the flow. And if you know what I know, then you know what I know. That's just how it go. Something like to support the team, the dream. Public service announcement, t.me/anti-gravity saga is the telegram. Tap in. It's for y'all. I'm talking AGP, anti-gravity, project I respect, staying true to the tech. We got the evil address and the pink mist wheel, got the dark matter token going up, I can tell.
All right, Corey and Investor. I love that song. Love it. Hello, Max and crew. Hello, Believe in Yourself. Great to see you today. Great to see you. I thought you guys had 4 days left to mint your fuel cells. You do not have 4 days left to mint your fuel cells. You guys got 3 days and a little bit of change to mint your fuel cells. If you go to agproject.io, 3 hours, 16 minutes, and that's going to be it. That's going to be the last. That's all she wrote for J4. That's going to stamp into history and into the blockchain how many J4s there are. We've had J1, J2, J3s. You cannot mint those ever again. And you have 3 days to mint J4s. And then mint now or forever hold your peace. Come over here to our string in. Boom. And we'll come here. And of course, the link to join is in chat. And it's also on our Telegram. But you guys have got to go to the communities get over to communities, join the collective. We're at 34 members. We have one more member than we had yesterday. We're spamming the Telegram with this link. We have 400 and something people in Telegram. Let me see. We've got 436 members in Telegram, and we have 34 people chilling out in our community. Dude, don't be like these guys. Grab your AG fuel cells now. Thank you very much for the public service announcement, Mr. Triple Alliance. He's in here all the time, pumping this up. We're minting his live right now. Crispy Man in here says join the collective. Smo says join the collective. I'm telling you guys got to join the collective. agproject.io. Man, yeah, check that out. So let's go back here to my favorite website in the entire world, agproject.io, where if you click on minting, it's going to take you to this page where you can mint every dark matter token you have. You can mint one fuel cell. And just 1 second. Yeah, you can mint 1 for 1. You get some bonus points, some bonus reward points here as well. That's for a side quest and actually a side game where you guys can get a whole bunch of goodies in the real world, IRL swag there. But nothing as good as a fuel cell, I'll tell you that right now. These fuel cells, we were crunching some numbers and doing some math today, and you do not want to be left behind. If you click on tools, that's going to open beta.agproject.io. This was the test page where we were testing a bunch of stuff. Now we're slowly working on getting this merged into the other page, agproject.io. And as you can see, we have 112,193 fuel cells minted. This is about 22,000 more than I thought was possible this time around. Firewell showed up, did some minting. A few other wells just went in crazy, as crazy as they could on this one. Because I think they're starting to see that the treasury yield is dropping 10% every journey. So every time you mint, you're locking in your treasury yield, and it drops by 10% every time. So in 45 days-ish, in the end of this journey, when we start minting J4s, it's going to be 10% lower. And so people are starting to do the math in their heads. And we did some math, me and Crypto Cat, shout out to Crypto Cat, did some math on a little Excel spreadsheet that I'll be sharing with you guys. And Don's also been putting up some stuff there. Wait until, by the time we get this into an easy to read graph where everyone can see, and you're going to wish that you've minted way more J1, J2, J3s and bought them off of Pulse Market. I'm telling you guys, it's bananas, totally bananas. We have 318,000 dark in the treasury. We've paid out 33,000 to the fuel cells. That means that over a third of the entire supply is locked up in a game of chicken. That's insane. That's totally insane. Evil Address we've minted all of his things. We're looking to see this may or may not come back to life one day. The evil scraping scrape and roll button. Keep your eyes on that one. But I think that the collective is going to let that sit dormant for a while. And then, of course, go to Vaporize and you put in your fuel cells and click view selected fuel size cells. It will show you your yield that you've accumulated so far right here. You never, ever want to vaporize your fuel cells, though. Never, ever, 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 ever. Like Outcast says, forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, ever. You don't ever, ever want to get rid of those fuel cells. Check on chat really quick, see if you guys are behaving yourselves, especially now that we have Elizabeth in the house. Be on your best behavior. Hey, Elizabeth, good afternoon. I need to tweak some more art. Tin Top, what's up, Hexkins? What's up, Tin Top? Good to see you here. How are you guys sitting for J4? I mean, put your J4 mints in the chat because it's going to be a real fun ride this time. Really fun. It's gaining momentum and speed, just like Pink Miss Well. We're going to see some really really cool stuff going on here pretty soon. Let's take a look at the charts today, real quick. Run down the charts. Why not start with Pink Miss Well? We're sitting up here around all-time highs. I haven't seen anyone selling into Pulse except for bots, basically, it looks like. Very interesting right here. Very nice chart. If you put it against Pulse, it's even more ridiculous. It's bananas. It's bananas. I think we're going to see some pressure added to this after minting. I'll just say that. And of course, here it is against Pulse, killing it, going up. We dropped an O since the beginning, and I don't think it would be that hard to drop another O. If you look at this, like here's the other O right there. If we were to drop one of these O's, it'd just be right up here, which is not that far from where I mean, from here to here, geez Louise, it's not that tough. Not that tough. So anyways, check that out. Let's see what's going on with the Pulse market. Pulse still continuing its nice V right now. It's kind of turned this little double bounce into a nice V or a W. That's looking good. Hex is, I'm sure also, no, Hex is not looking as good. Hex is, some people have taken some chunky money out of Hex, but it's still up from the bottom. Right there, PulseX, strange things still. Yeah, it's doing its pump, little bounce. Ink's at $1.18. We'll see where this goes. It's ranging. SolidX, very similar to Ink. SolidX at $7.84 today, and has a healthy dose of V2 liquidity with Dark. Dark we have right here. Dark has done a nice little pop up here into the $11-12 range. Remember, this is our bull market right now, our mini bull market before our three little bears come back to visit during the lotteries. So that's pretty cool. I think we're on day 146, 147, give or take. We'll see what happens to the price here in the next 3.5 days that we have to mint. But that's not bad, right? They're coming off of the bear. Dark against Hex, same thing, same kind of pattern. And I should add a bunch of other dark ones to this. In fact, I think I do, but they're not here. I'll have to add them to my watch list. But we've got Nope, SolidX, and of course Pink Miss Well, which we'll show you in a second. Actuator token is finding another floor right now. Yep token is gonna rhyme with Nope token. Yeah, they're very, very similar, ranging but climbing a little bit here. And then here's Dark against Pink Miss Well. Dark is getting its ass handed to it from Pink Miss Well, but you can see it's kind of hit this floor right there, right? That's kind of an interesting, like the brakes have been put on, if you will. And then of course this is let's see here. If I do this, yeah, this is invert the pair. Yeah, this is how Pink Miss Well is doing against Dark. As you see, here's that like little ledge that it did there. Let's throw it on log. You can see that flatten out. Interesting, very interesting. Seems like this might have been when we were when we saw a lot of liquidity paired between these two in V3. Of course, Firewell from Pump.Tires is bouncing along still. X Game is bouncing on the bottom there. SolidX Game, or SolidX against SolidX. SolidX and SolidX versus SolidX. The original one versus the Pump.Tires one is finding an interesting range and ratio right here, where the new SolidX is not trading at 1-to-1. Oh no, I think there's But here's the deal. There's 21 million of the original Solid X, and there's a billion of the pumped out tire Solid X. So there should be this should be finding a little equilibrium right around here, right? I could be off, but I'll figure out what the ratio should be. Well, and that's what's going on in Chartland today. Coin Market League, come here every single day if you would. Come here and vote for Hex. I don't know if it's going to work today. It's still refreshing, but come here to Coin Market League and vote for Carpe Diem, vote for Hex, vote for Dark. We're at 14, and Hocus Pocus is not far below that, I'm sure. At least that's the way it's been, and it's just thinking. Let's see if I don't know if it'll refresh completely or correctly. Still waiting on it. Okay, cool. So we'll come back here. OX Bistro, what's for sale? What's hot? We know we've got the Bribe tokens coming out. Bribe and 2 Fucks have got a whole thing going on. Yeah, interesting. Bribe, a lot of Bribe for sale in the money. Some Dark for sale in the money. King 2 in the money. Queen 2 definitely in the money, in the money. So you can save money on Queen 2 and King 2 and Dark and Bribe and ASIC right now. There's only one token here that's out of the money, which is the $1,000 Dark that is for sale right here that we set up. Maybe as a hint for you guys. But yeah, there we go. Interesting. You can come here to a 0x Bistro and you will pay no slippage. I just posted a tutorial right here on X, thanks to Smo Spiders. Smo Spider put together the 0x Bistro tutorial. It's about 9 or 10 minutes. Very cool. In fact, we should just watch this 10 minutes. It's pretty good. But yeah, we go into how to set an order, how to buy, and how it works. And I'm accompanied by a very smart gentleman, Bill from Actuator Finance. Speaking of Actuator Finance, let's take a look at our stake here. We got our stake that we set 20. Oh, I got to connect the wallet. Come on, baby. There we go. So now we got the wallet connected right there. It's not reading our stakes. Let's see if it's reading our farm. I put about $70 into this farm not that long ago. And it's not reading it here, but it's saying that the APR is 18,096. I'm guessing that we might need to refresh this baby. There we go. It's still showing a crazy number, so it may not be reading the blockchain correctly right now. There might be updating something on here. But yeah, we had about $70 that's earned about $3 in not that many days. And that's pretty cool. We're on day 1,965 of Hex. And here you can join pools that end on day 3,000, 5,000, 7,000. And yeah, these are liquid T-shares that you can farm for yield. Pretty amazing. Dark Matter token. This is a horrible block explorer. It's usually 2 to 4 days behind, depending on what you're looking up. But as you can see, the evil address has come down from 65%, almost to 40%. And the treasury has gone from 0% to 35%. Yeah, well, it's more than that, but that's what it's saying is right now. The mystery box has gone from 24% down to 5%. That's very interesting. And of course, this right here there's almost 5% in the jackpot box, according to this. We got a mystery well, we got the pink mist well, and we've got, that one right there, 13,000. That one is probably liquidity providing with pink mist well right there. So that'll be really interesting. I think we'll see some of these wells split up right here, jump into the pool. We'll probably also see some of these guys up in the thousands that are going to be minting. So check that out. High 90% is already locked up in these smart contracts and these project wallets and these wells. Very interesting. And here, of course, is the fuel cell balance. This one I think is actually correct. 456,945. What does the website say? If we go to Treasury, yeah, 456,945, which means almost half of the entire supply has gone through the minting process in less than 150 days. That's bananas. And if you're paying attention, you'll understand where this whole game is going. We told you guys this game is rigged. This game is rigged. It is. If you mint the fuel cells, you win, especially in the beginning. If you don't mint the fuel cells, you might get lucky. You might not. Pulse Pink Miss Well. This one is still sitting at 76%. Hang on, 66%. So a bunch of this Pink Miss Well has most likely gone into this liquidity providing right here. And we should probably see some more liquidity. A lot of liquidity providing pairs here in the top. So not a lot that's actually for sale on the market. And people are holding on to this, waiting for the next Pink Miss Well deal. The best deal right now with Pink Miss Well is to swap it into dark with very low slippage and mint those J4 fuel cells. If you know what I know, then you know. Here are our fuel cells. We have J1s of the running cool animated one. We've got the Journey 2, which is a cool movie-like poster. We got the J3s, which is a spaceship, and the J4s made by Elizabeth. Here, beautiful artwork from Elizabeth. These are all waiting to be paid at the end of this Journey 4. Hocus Pocus is a great place to get DAT token from Homie Don't Play DAT Farms. Let's see here. Oh, it says I think I'm on Pulse Chain V4. I'm not actually on Pulse Chain V4. Maybe I am. Maybe that's why Actuator wasn't picking me up. Yeah, look, it is. So I was on V4 for the game, and yeah, we've earned 41 hex in 24 days, 41 and a half T shares, or HTTs, liquid T shares, and then our earn on our farm. Something went wrong. Let's see if we can refresh this. Yeah, earn and farm. Here's our $67. We've made about $3 or $4 in Actuator token in a few days, which is not bad. We're sitting at 70.9% APR. That's killer. 3000 is paying 84%. So that one might be fun to get into if you were to provide liquidity there and farm it. Let's see here. Liquidity provider, Liquidity Explorer. Let's take our address right here directly from our website. Here's the smart contract address. It's C7, C5. We're going to plug that in here and we're going to scan it. So we're going to scan this one right here. Give it a second to fetch those pools. And it looks like dark matter that was as low as like $11,000 not that long ago, when things were dying and falling to the floor. Yeah, we're now sitting around $236,000. That's paired. Most of it is concentrated in bands on V3, providing support and resistance and pulling the price in a certain direction. Who knows? And then there's 14,000 in PulseX and 4,000 in 9-inch V2. So yeah, we've got a bunch of no permissions, $4,000 with no permissions, $4,000 in SolidX, most token, couple grand there, a couple grand in Pink Miss Well on V2. That's interesting. And then you come down here and on the 9mm V3 pools, this is where it gets interesting because you've got $215,000 paired with Pink Miss Well. I don't know if you guys remember the Pink Miss Well chart, but it's a pretty healthy chart. And I think I know which direction it's going to head into, because there's just not a lot of it for sale other than if you want to trade your dark for it. But it might not be the move during the minting phase. So yeah, check that out. Tetra P's got 1,000. Not sure what Tetra P is. Rap Pulse, Nope, Pulse X, DAT. Some DAT, a little bit of DAT. That's interesting. DAT. I wonder if we'll see an actuator one here in the future. Don't know. Interesting as hell. But let's take the Pink Miss Well right here. Just click on PMW. It'll open another one where we can scan the Pink Miss Well liquidity. So that pops its smart contract inheritance in B872. And there's $32,000 of liquidity. Most of it's paired with Rap Pulse from the graduation from Pump Tires. 2,000 is that dark that we saw, and then a little bit of Dragon, a little bit of Gold 6T. Don't know what Gold 6T is, but there's $2.95 running through that one. Interesting. Let me come back here. I wonder, Good Friday, Glenn. Good to see you, buddy. I didn't know I had Tin Tops up here, but that's as good as any. What's up, Hexicans? Let me ask you, do you guys want to see a sneak peek of something that's kind of cool, or do you guys want to get all nerdy and jump into spreadsheets or pretty thing? You guys vote. Tell me in comments if you guys want me to do pretty things or spreadsheets. And we don't have a lot of people in here right now. I'm imagining there's probably some streams going on right now in our community. So let me see here. I'll go to my channel, then go to my subscriptions. Yeah, Kryptonite show's going on right now. Jump in there and tell him you want me to join him. Just kidding. Let's see here. Coach always puts a live thing on there, even though he's not live. It's pretty good. He's great at the thumbnail game, and he's really good at promoting and marketing. Of course, we got your friend Sami. Crypto Black Sheep did his stream 40 minutes ago. That one's good. Let's see here. YouTube channel reviews and real advice for small YouTubers. I'm a medium-sized YouTuber, like physically wise. Trump, what Trump really destroyed, the dark truth behind U.S. aid. That will be a good one from Shoe on Head. I highly recommend you guys check out Shoe on Head. Good stuff. Yeah, so let's see here. He's got 10 watching the Kryptonite show. Should we just pull this up and tell him that we're watching his stream right now? Let's try that. I'm going to jump in here.
Everything after. We did have some exchanges with Maria today, like on emails, because
so it's essentially a team doing it by itself, but then of course they're getting into James Maria, the Troper dev.
We obviously didn't want to fuck his plans up by burning more tokens, because as you know, he already renounced minting on treasury bills. Essentially, those tokens are no longer mintable by him.
So that's really important, you know, the treasury bill.
Our stream is watching your stream.
So
Streamception.
Stop the minting on there, so that essentially lifts the value of that too.
This is it.
In addition to what these
looks like they were listening to Spaces with
when they sold
KR
the
Panos.
And since they are no longer mintable, we didn't want to burn more than we should, you know.
Oh, I thought someone was talking to him, but he's just playing this stream.
And then we sent another email.
Or is he talking to someone?
We did have some exchanges here and there, but
it
was not like a teamwork kind of thing. It was more so.
I think he just gave us the thumbs up for Streamception.
You know how liquidity webs work, and seeing what he was trying to do, and he was communicating it out publicly, that he was trying to get all the three together. So we just did what we basically had to do.
We tried
in that role in a way.
We tried to get his attention.
All right, so I mean, they've shut down the maker. They've increased the burn on XUSD dramatically up to probably close to 9% now.
I can listen to
appreciating, as we saw. It's one of the topics. All the other protocols around it are doing really well. There's a whole web network of multiple tokens.
All right, this isn't going. Let me check the chat and see if you guys want to get nerdy or get pretty. Get nerdy or get pretty. What are you guys thinking? Check out memes. I designed you a t-shirt. Nerdy is good. And yes, Friday night is a busy stream night. Yeah, it is. I think RG3 is going to go live. He does his F and hangout tonight. Shout out to him. Nerdy is good. So we got nerdy and check out memes. Let's Let's check out memes here. General Zephyr trips. Nope. Oh, Jiminy Christmas. I'm giving away way too many secrets here. Woo! Very interesting. That's bananas. I would wear that shirt in a heartbeat. It's a little slanty right here. Like I don't think it would read very well, but this is very cool. I think that this should be on the back. So on the front should just be dark matter right here on the chest. That looks really nice. And then in the back it should just say very interesting. That's bananas. But we need some explanation points and some bananas underneath it. Dude, that's I love it. I love it. Good one, buddy. All right, you guys want to get nerdy? You guys, let's get nerdy. I mean, I love it when there's only a handful of people here and I can like share silly, crazy secrets, and then we can play some copyright material, and then this gets banned and no one sees it again. That's kind of fun sometimes. Look at this, kids. Just look at this. Now, on your screens, I imagine it might be fairly hard to see. So we're going to make this about as big as we can in the middle of the screen. But this is a graph of the payouts from the treasury right here. Shout out to CryptoCat for holding my hand through some of this earlier. We've been trying to put in as much of the information because right now we know that the constant information from the evil address. We know what the evil address is going to mint. We just know it's programmed in there. So yeah, that's interesting. Bananas. But we were not supposed to be getting these kind of payouts yet. Like the first payout was only based on 67,000 getting minted. Wait, what did I do? Did I? Oh, come on. There you go. All right, mate. Yeah, we're actually going to move this all the way down here. So we can go, we'll come down and look at it. But there were 67,000 from the evil address in the first minting, and almost 50,000 users minted. So altogether that equaled 116. So not quite double. But then on Journey 2, more than double. So we had 60,000 mints from the evil address and 61,500 from the users. And then J3, again, it went back to about 50-50. And here in this one is just stupid. You guys are bananas. There was only about 49,000 that was going to be minted from the evil address. We've already minted 62, more than 62,811. Yeah, more than 62,811 up there. Because we're not at 11,000. We're at 112,000 plus some. And like I said, I think we're going to see several thousand more mints come in the last few days here. And as you can see on this line right here, it's 0.77 of all these mints go into the treasury. So if you look at this line right here, line 6, this is the amount that's being minted every journey so far. And we don't know what's going to happen. We know what the evil address is going to mint going forward, but we don't know what the users are going to do. So up here in line 2, it's much smaller. I wonder if I can zoom this in a little bit, because these numbers have got to be very difficult for you guys to see. Let me see if yeah, look at that. Ooh, big numbers, baby. Oh, I like your big numbers. Okay, so check this out. We started to track the payouts per fuel cell. This is why you guys, we're telling you right now, you don't have enough fuel cells. You do not have enough fuel cells. J1, if you start looking at it, if nobody mints another fuel cell in the next payment, which is Journey 4, when Journey 4 pays out, the J1 fuel cells will be sitting at 0.22. So about a fifth of a dark sort are going to be back inside J1s. J2s are at 0.81, which is bananas, and J3s are at 0.126, so about an eighth. They're about an eighth of a dark matter, and they've only gotten paid twice. So really, if you look at this, the way this is going, I mean, geez Louise. Look at this chart right here. If you look at the biggest, anything that you mint up to Journey, wait, what's this one? Journey, I can't read it because it's up there. Journey Orange, which is, let's see, it's peach. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So Journey 8, it looks like it at this point, Journey 8 is projected to be the highest payout. And it's supposed to pay out 46,000 dark matter to journeys, all the journeys up to that point to Journey 8. 46,000. That's bananas, folks. It's freaking bananas. It is bananas. And so, like I said, you don't have enough fuel cells. You don't have enough. This is the payments going out, and this is the total payout from the treasury right here. But if you zoom in, like I said, these numbers right here, if we do a J4, we can estimate how much J4s are going to make this is per fuel cell. This isn't all the fuels. This is just every single fuel cell in J1 is going to have a fifth already paid back to it. And then more, and then more, and more, all the way up to 8. So by 8, I think that J1s are going to have their original dark back. We figured somewhere in Journey 6 or 7, 5 or 6 or 7. I believe that J1s will have their original fuel cell dark matter token back inside there, and then they'll start to gain quite a bit. So this is bananas, absolutely bananas. We're gonna get some. So once, like I said, once we get these graphs and charts and cool stuff out there, you guys are gonna freak out. You guys are gonna freak out, and I believe these people. Like if you look here on Pulse Market app, I'm just sitting here. These fuel cells, like I said, I can't believe nobody snatched these up for 19 EDI, $19 basically. But if you go here and you go to priced, I think after people figure out what the yield is, I think these four at $33 are going to disappear. These are like $33 for these J1s. These 3 J3s that have not been scraped. So there's a slight chance that there could be a lottery winner here. These are $19. So we'll see what shows up on the marketplace and what people are selling when they start to understand these numbers right here. Like these are crazy numbers, and things are going to get more and more insane going up to Journey 7, Journey 8. We'll see, because like I said, these were so small. But I mean, this Journey 4 right here, Journey 4 was supposed to be like at 40. Oh, this isn't the mint either. In fact, we should do that with the mints. Okay, let's do that right here. Let's do that with the mints. So total added to treasury. Let's take number 6, and then we're going to insert a chart for 6. Okay, this is a weird chart. But these are the mints right here. And what they're supposed to be. So as you can see, it drops way down because this is just that one. I wonder if I can change this to bars. Edit chart, delete chart, publish chart, download chart. No, copy, move. Edit chart. Let's say edit the chart. What can we edit the chart with? I think we just edit the colors and stuff. But here's Journey 1, 60, 100 and wait, this is just, no, that's total added to treasury. So there's evil mint right here. Like here, let's move this right here. Let's do a chart right here for 5 evil mint. Okay, we'll do that, and then we'll just go boom. And here's this chart right here. Oh wait, no, we don't want that one. We don't want this chart. That's always 0.77%. We know that. 77%. We're going to delete that one. This one right here, total mint. That's the one. Oh, this is total added to treasury right here. So as you can see, it's going down. But this one right here, total mint 4. let's check this 4 chart out. Let's insert a chart for 4. So 4, so 4 is the same thing right here. 4 is supposed to start like right here, like 67,000, and it jumped way up here. So here's the difference. I wish I could put, oh, I can pull it up right here. Minting schedule. This is the way that the minting schedule was looking with no humans playing the game at all. Just zoop, just like that. Wonder if I can get these on the same page. I'm sure I can. I don't know how. So anyways, this is what it's supposed to look like. This is what it's turning out to look like right here. Like a water slide, you know? So like, this is how much is hitting this. Let's see, wait, evil man. Oh, I can just do this. I can just go 3, make a chart. There we go. So this is the reward payout schedule. Evil mint. That's weird. It's calling it the reward payout schedule. But this is what the mint was supposed to look like right here. And this is what the mint is. I wish I could lay these over each other and you could see them both. I'm sure I can. I just don't know how. But look at this. This is the way that the minting schedule was going. And this is what it's doing now. Much, much higher. In fact, let's see if we can scale these to the same amount so you guys can get an idea of how much higher that one is. So yeah, that one's right about there. Yeah, that should be right about there. That should be about to scale. So this is where the minting was supposed to go. This is where it is up here. This is how much higher it is than this right here. And I wonder if I can make it shorter. Can I make it shorter? Hang on, chart editor, go away. Go away, chart editor. Let's see if I can just squeeze it this way to make it, yeah. So it's the same length as this. So this is what's going on, kids. This is the way it was supposed to go. Just if the evil address did its thing, nobody played the game, no user involvement. That's what we would see right there. Oh, I can't bring it down, but I can bring this one down right here. Ooh. Yeah, so check this out. That's kind of close to where it should be. So this is where it's supposed to be. This is where it is. And then it was supposed to drop. It didn't drop. It went up. Then it dropped to journey 3, and then it popped back up. And right at journey 4, we're here. We're actually even higher than this. So it actually is spiking up again, much, much higher than it's supposed to, right there. Yeah, this is cute and beautiful and symmetrical, and this is bananas right here. And then it drops. This is the next mint without just the evil addresses right here. So it lines back up with number 4 here. But look at that. Look how much higher this stuff is going. And I wish I could take there's an expected payout schedule that we started with, and now we have the actual payout schedule. So we'll just move this over here, move this over here, and move. Wait, what's this one? This one is, I don't remember which one this is, guys. We'll delete it for now. But yeah, look at this. This is going up much, much steeper than it was designed to or expected to. Yeah, the whales, the mystery box, just there's so much stuff going on right now, guys. Just and once we get this visually easy for everyone to understand, they're all going to freak out. I believe they're all going to freak out and start trying to buy as many J1, J2, J3, J4s as they can get their hands on once they see where the supply actually ends up after journey 33. Absolutely insane. Bananas. I don't have any other chats here. I don't have any other questions. We still have the same handful of people here Friday afternoon. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. If we get more cool visuals, of these charts. I will bring them to you and check them out. In the meantime, you don't have enough dark. You do not have enough fuel cells. You don't have enough pink as well, baby. Jeez Louise, pink as well. What in the world is going on with this chart? And again, this is, this is like 80%, 70, 80% that's locked up does this. And there's way more of dark matter locked up, and people just haven't realized it yet. They have not. There's a few people paying attention. We're a micro community. We're a really awesome, the best community in crypto, hands down. But at the same time, I'm telling you guys, by the time people learn about this, they're going to be chasing, and trying to get a hold of as many of those as possible. So, yep. Yes, sir. That's all she wrote. I'm sorry. There was something pretty I was going to share with you guys that nobody else gets to see tonight. He says, I know I need more dry powder. We all do. Believe in yourself. Thank you, Max. You bet. And I love that t-shirt. I did want to show you guys something very pretty. I will show you guys something very pretty before we go out on some music. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. So as you guys have seen, when we play the Pink Miss Well game, which, where is it right here? There. This is the space game right here. So as we play Pink Miss Well, which is a fun game, winner take all, well, winner take most here. And we've been playing this game on testnet. What we envisioned at the beginning of this game was basically just a big grid here showing the 369 entries or tickets that are playing for the jackpot. What we've been working on is some really cool stuff, which joined us on Tuesday night with Mark from Forge. There's some really cool stuff we've been working on. And so instead of having a grid here, what we're working on is having something more like a disco ball. Check this out. So it's more of a globe. Chill out, flat earthers. It's more of a globe of 369 numbers right here. Look at that. There's the bottom. There's the top. We can zoom in and get up close and personal with these numbers. Look at that. Look at those numbers right there. See? 140, 141, 142, 143, 144, 145. Very interesting, huh? We can just spin this baby. And so a few different surprises, but check this out. This is going to be, you'll hit spin globe or shoot, or miss them. And then it'll show you how many, the number that is taken out up here. Spots remaining 369. Look at that. Boom. Boom. So a little bit of fun going on here for you. It's also going to take less space on the page when we add some more stuff to this. So yeah, get excited. We're working. The devs are really kicking ass. And he says, that's no moon. It's very cool. Thank you very much. I did mint one more fuel cell today. Awesome. Darn, I will be replay gang, I guess. That's okay. You're good. Yeah, that's going to be fun. Our devs are doing a great job. Completely great job putting the stuff together as quickly as possible. We would love to have a test game for you guys to play on mainnet. So what we'd like to do is launch on mainnet with no money, just fees. And so you'd be on there as long as you got, Pulse, you can pay the fees and play. And then, maybe we'll do some rewards or some stuff like that for the winner. But that way we can work out all the bugs, the kinks, the problems, and any exploits that people find. And then we can add the dollar. We can add the one DAI token to it. And that's going to add some buy pressure to dark and probably pink mist well once that game goes live. So in the next couple weeks, we're hoping to have the test one ready. Our devs are simply amazing. They're kicking ass. They're taking names. They're working so hard, just delivering at or before we're expecting them to, which is something I've never seen in code, let alone crypto. And they're excited about this. They want to bring the coolest game to you guys. So yeah, I'll be lurking. I have to take a shower. Well, thank you for the visual, Mr. Rich Sainsbury. All right, let's play some music here. Here's a song by Kate Figor, video from AJ Rip City Cuts right here. And then I'll jump into his other song as well. In fact, I might be able to jump in that first. Hey now. Hey, that's one way to get some more dry powder. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying. Let me actually freeze my face again. We'll jump into AJ Rip City Cuts video first. Okay. And the easiest way for me to find that is to go here and go to general. I wonder if I can find it here in the pinned messages. Pinned. Excuse me. Oh, that was it. That was it. Darkness Falls. Right here. So here is Darkness Falls by AJ Rip City. AJ Rip City Cuts. Follow him. Give him some love. And yeah, this is the first J5. This is the first piece of art that is in the running for the J5 NFT. So enjoy this.
Dark matter calling in the still of the night. Frequencies, fire, fuel cells ignite. Dark token shimmers, stars beyond flicker. The address which holds the evil unfolds. Strength in arms not quivering. Evil never minting its hoard. Down this dark and dreary road, jackpots found their simmering. Hit the button, claim its share. Gravity hover in the cosmic air. Fuel cells burn. Brightness lights the rays. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. You've run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing heroes fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies. This lottery spin phase by phase. Evil address real in half the days. Winning mounds of unscraped sits. A dormant prize in this cosmic pit. Minting windows, chance takes flight. Fuel cells bloom through the coded night. Burn it, keep it, your mind is such a mess. How long can this go on? Fuel cells burn, brightness lights the rays. Dark matter tempts this risky embrace. Chills run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing heroes fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies. Scrape button close, this chance to seize the loot. Evil stash rolls to the next group. Bigger pots, the winners rise. Higher stakes light up the skies. 33 phases, the finite journey's arc. Pulse chain thrives through the endless dark. Holder's choice, the stars align. Anti-gravity's ours, by this the grand design. Fuel cells burn. Brightness lights the rays. Dark shadows run deep in this sequential daydream. Vaporize, hold an enticing hero fight. Which will it be? Mystified in these crypto frequencies.
Bam, AJ Rip City Cuts, killing it with that video and that song. Very, very nice, very awesome. Let's jump into his video for Dark Matter, or for Anti-Gravity, Rings of Dust art from Journey 2.
Nova is here. He's the leader of Alpha, leading the charge. With main man heavy, hit him by his side, together they fight. Drive the corner, rich and Crowder, fighting for good. They refuse to back down. This war for justice, they wear the crown. Nova and heavy hitter, they rise from the dust. For the cause, they never back down. Who did what they want is deep firmly underground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. These men about you, okay? See a man was a tree, so they all walk now. Through shadows of doubt, they light up the way. With power and purpose, they seize every day. Their enemy tremble in the dark. Nova and heavy hitter are heroes embarked in the big galaxy that's covered by night. They bring the fire and ammunition to ignite. For an alpha they serve, their honor was true. Nova and heavy hitter, they rise from the dust, fighting for the cause. They never back down. Who did what they want and speak firmly underground. In the face of danger, they fight through it all. Champions of hope, they rise to the top. For every shadow, they bring the light. Nova and Alpha, defenders of the right.
Yeah, good stuff. Hey, if you guys are still here, a handful of people here, we on this this spreadsheet we were working on. If you hold a J1 fuel cell and nobody mints another NFT besides the evil address, at this point you're projected to have 5.5 dark inside of your J1 fuel cell. So when I tell you guys you don't have enough fuel cells, when I say I can't believe those J1s haven't been bought up off of a Pulse Market app, that's what I'm talking about. Anyways, you guys have a good weekend. We will see you tomorrow, or as soon as I can get some more charts and nerd and graphs numbers to you guys, we'll be doing that too. Remember, what you do matters, you matter, and you are worthy of the desires of your heart. And I'll talk to you later. Ciao.